there was an identity that had already been created for this product. So actually, it's an unusual project for us, and it's not something we often take on, but there is this kind of this design system that was actually developed by RGA as they were sort of developing the product, and they really kind of optimized it for streaming, for digital marketing, and they've created this kind of system here which is simple, easy to understand, hasn't got many moving parts, a raw typeface, which is the paintbrush, this very simple Aeonic kind of standard kind of looking font, I suppose, this kind of frame device, really kind of engaging photography. So it's quite a simple kit of parts. And it's kind of, it was unified and simplified. It was very clean and simple, but really, we have a bigger challenge when we're designing for TV and beyond TV. You can't really do everything with such a small kit. And we had to sort of try to understand how we could bring this identity to what is a complex linear airspace. And that might sound like jargon, but what it means is like when you watch TV, there's tons of different things that have to happen before or after you get to the show, whether it's advertising, whether it's sponsorship, whether it's a title sequence or an ident. All these sort of things have to be kind of choreographed. And then inside the shows, there's heaps of graphics and tables and charts and tools for analysis, and all that stuff, a ton of things. So the brand that, was created was not fit for purpose. It was simple and it worked for the single thing it was designed for, but not the challenge that we were sort of set. So we had to turn kind of this system, two typefaces, a frame device, very, unstaged photography, which is really nice, really kind of in the moment action, but it's very, very stripped back. So we had to kind of, blow it up ourselves, I suppose. And this is the kind of go wide stage that we were talking about before, really sort of going sort of expansive. And, it's unusual that we kind of had a visual kind of hook that we had to kind of anchor back to every time, but we wanted to sort of understand, it's about testing the client's kind of sort of appetite, I suppose, and how far they want to go. So, we were looking to develop and understand what the brand that they had created meant for them and what we could do with it and how far we could take it and what those kind of brushstrokes meant and, how far we were able to take them and turn them into different things. And so this is a kind of non-client facing exercise, but, conducted in lockdown. So conveniently, all these elements are screen grabbable off Mural for you to see. And you can see that, this is a mixture of kind of inspiration and design and kind of trying to sort of unpick what, the ingredients we've been given are and how far we can take them.